everyone, it's Mr. Skelcy again here in Mr. Skelcy's Kitchen on YouTube. I guess this is lesson number 2. So what do we got going today? Well, first of all, I got to do my shout outs to some Fox kids. Hey, look, I got Fox t-shirt on. All right, Mr. Skelcy's actually wearing the stuff that was bought for him. Okay, so who am I saying hi to? Rachel, Kelly, Jacob, Riley, Zach, Huxley, Jaden, Zion, Parker, Max, Lillian, Chloe, Mackenzie, Kenan, Paige, Marcel, Noah, Amari, Amelia, Gabby, Gabrielle, Lissa, Maya, Nick, and Eva Rose. So hi, I know I try to just throw other names, and hi to all the rest of the Fox kids out there too, of course. Not forgetting you, just kind of making everyone feel a little special there, throwing out some names, whatever. Stop talking there, Mr. Skelcy. Okay, so what do we got going? Hey, look it, brought something from the desk here. Good old Darth Vader this week. So what do you got to say, Darth?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Really? I don't think I have lots of faith. What are you talking about?
I have you now.
Okay, thanks for the warning.
The force is strong with this one.
I thank you. The force is very strong with me. So what are we doing today? Well, we got a lot going on. We're going to do a little field trip outside today in my backyard. Hopefully all the dog poop is picked up. And I'll just show you a couple of different things out there. I want to do a quick recap though. Going to bring in my little planetarium here. And I'm going to plug it back in. And you're probably saying, well, why the heck is he bringing this back in? Because I just want to remind you guys that, you know, about a week ago, we were at the vernal equinox. We had 12 hours of daytime and 12 hours of nighttime. And we know that the days are now getting longer. So with the days getting longer, there's a lot going on outside. Thus, well, we're going to have a field trip today. And the plants are doing something here. In the fall, we saw the leaves falling in autumn, and now we have the springtime, and we just had a ton of rain. It's warming up. The sun's coming out right now. When I look outside, who knows, it could be cloudy by the time we get outside. And so with all that going on, there's a lot of energy out there. And we're going to kind of talk about that and how the sunlight is causing these buds to open up and these seeds, and the earth is warming up, so the seeds under the ground are starting to germinate. And we may actually do a little germination activity today. So this is showing you the vernal equinox, and so 12 hours of night, 12 hours a day, which I already said before. And it actually, the days started to get longer after the shortest day, which was the first day of winter. So the days have been getting longer for quite a while, just by a few seconds. Now by chunks of minutes. So let me unplug this and get it out of the way. And hey, look at who's here. It's Tom the Tiger. Hey Tom, how you doing? Good. Are you ready for lesson number 2? Yes, but I'm really hungry. You know what tigers like to eat? What do they like to eat? Marshmallows? No. An apple? No. Other tigers? Maybe. How about a nice juicy steak? Now you're talking. So maybe we'll get you a steak later on. Okay, see you later, bye. Okay, that was Tom popping out of nowhere, of course. Let's make a food chain. So, what do we need for a food chain? We need some food. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go again. I found some food, which is some kale. Yeah. Okay, Mrs. Skelcy's. I'm going to set the kale down here. And this is going to be a food chain. And food chains can take place on land with land animals and birds and mammals and reptiles. Or it can take place with animals in the ocean too. Okay? And so we're going to start off with our little fish. Eating the kale. And then a bigger fish comes along. And then a crab is going to come along. Oop. Sorry. And then a seal. And then a shark. Now, there's something missing here. And what's missing is the sun. Because we need the sun, where we get most of our energy from, to help us with this food chain, because the plant, this green plant, has to produce its own food. And oh, look, there's the sun. Hi, Mr. Sun. How you doing? Doing good? All right. Okay. So the sun is now giving energy to this. We're going to pretend this is seaweed. It's a green plant, okay? And it's making its own food. And the little fish is eating it. And then the big fish comes and eats the little fish. And then the crab catches this fish and eats it. And then the seal comes and eats the very big crab. And then the seal is eaten by the shark. And, oh, get rid of the kale. And then the shark swims away, and then something else could eat the shark. And what's happening is the sun's energy is transformed into the plant through the energy in the plant to the fish that eats it, and passes all that energy along till that sun energy, believe it or not, is now in the shark. So that is a food chain, not a food web, and I'll talk about a food web next week. So look who else showed up here, Mr. Bananas. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Bananas, you've been doing okay? Yeah, you've been washing your hands for 20 seconds? Yes, wash, scrub. Very good, little monkey. Okay, Mr. Bananas. Hey, there's Mr. Factoid. I love Mr. Factoid. Hi, Mr. Factoid.
Hey, Mr. Bananas.
Social distancing.
Yeah, you back up first.
Okay. Do you have a fact for us?
I do.
Yay.
Okay, here's the fact.
Okay.
The cellulose in celery, mostly in its stringy fibers, is impossible for humans to digest. Most of the celery passes right through your digestive tract.
Wow, let me see here. So you eat it, it goes down into your stomach, into your intestines, and we can't digest it, so it must come out. Ew! I think I'll stick with bananas. What do you think, Mr. Bananas? Like I said, I'm sticking with bananas. Okay, well, see you later, Mr. Factoid. We're gonna go on a field trip. So I wanna show you guys outside what's going on just in my yard alone. I want you to go out into your yard after you watch this YouTube video and see what you can find out there. Try lifting up a rock, moving some leaves, and I think you're gonna be surprised how much life is going on. Now if I just, there's my coat. And it's kind of sunny out there, so I wish I just had some sunglasses. Oh, there's Mr. Sun. Thank you, Mr. Sun. Got my cool shades. Okay, I'm gonna be ready to go. So let's go outside for our field trip and take a look around. Hi guys, here we are in Mr. Skelcy's backyard. This is our big field trip. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around and see what we can see. Like I said, the sun is out sometimes, but the clouds is on and off right now. But the warmth of the sun is really making things start to green up. We got a lot of rain the other day, and all this is great to get all the plants ready to go again. I'm just gonna use this magnifying glass. You might have one at home. Go out into your backyard and you can do your own little field trip. So the first thing we're gonna do is walk over to my lilac bush here. All right, so here's our first thing we're looking at. These are lilac buds, and you can see that they're green, they're compact. They're gonna get ready to really open up in the next couple of weeks, maybe even the next couple of days. So green, so that means that they're making their own food just like most green plants do. So pretty cool. All right, so here's a little ground bee that's been buzzing around. They're all over my yard. And why are bees and flying insects, hummingbirds, so important? Because they are pollinators. Now, speaking of pollinating, little crocus. I love crocuses. They're so pretty, and they're always the first thing that come out in the springtime, so we know that winter is well on its way out of here. So you can actually see inside of there. Pretty cool. And, oh, there's Sam, my dog. Hi, Sammy. Alrighty. Not only are plants really starting to come out now, we know that there's other small creatures that have been around. We've seen squirrels all winter, ground squirrels, I've seen deer all winter. But now those things that have really kind of been heading away from us all winter are starting to come up now because there's more sunlight and it's warming up. So it's a great place to look is always underneath a rock. Okay. We've got another little, look at that, little tiny worm right there. Okay. Why are worms so important is that they're decomposers, just like ants. So they take all this dead material and they start to break it down. And the worm poop is actually going to be fertilizer for the soil. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, here we are at my pond with Iki. Hi, how you doing, Iki? Good. Okay, you enjoying the field trip? Yes, I'm loving it. Okay, cool. We're at my pond right now, and what I'm gonna do is a couple things I want to show you. Inside of there is actually I have a lily, a pond lily in there. And you're probably saying, well, it's dead, Mr. Skelcy. Believe it or not, that pond lily in the next few weeks is gonna come up and start to green up. But what I did is I brought a glass. Why'd you bring a glass? Because we're gonna scoop some water out of the pond. What do you think, Iki? Sounds gross. Yes, it does sound gross, but sometimes the grossest stuff in science is the funnest stuff. So let's scoop some water and see what we can see. Hey. We just scooped out some pond water, and if you look really closely, it's getting super windy out here, you can see that there's little tiny creatures swimming around in there. So, you wouldn't have seen this in January, but now it's March, going into April.
What are they, Mr. Skelcy?
I don't know exactly. Little water creatures, obviously, but it looks like March is going out like a lion today, so.
What do they eat?
They're probably eating the little microscopic particles that are inside the water. I hope you guys enjoyed the field trip. Did you enjoy the field trip, Iki? Yes, it was fun. I'm thirsty. I got the pond water here. Hey, don't drink that. Why? Don't drink it. We saw those little things living in there. I don't know if an elephant's tummy can handle it. Okay. So we're going back inside. We'll see you in the house. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna make is a tornado tube. And all you really need is 2 plastic bottles. I like to use 2-liter bottles. These are empty. Okay. And then you need to put water in your other ones. Hey JJ, how you doing? Where'd you come from? Oh, I was just sitting on the counter. You were just sitting on the counter, JJ. Yeah. Hey, do you want to help me with an experiment? Yeah. Okay, we're making tornado tubes. I'm scared of tornadoes. I saw this movie, Wizard of Oz, and this little girl, she got blown away and landed on a witch, and she crushed up. Hey, stay focused. Okay, so go over there, grab me a bottle, JJ, full of water. Okay. Ooh, JJ, you're so strong. Thank you. There's another one. Okay. All right. Ooh, strong little giraffe. I'm strong. Okay, hey, I gotta do this, and it's kind of hard to do with you on the end of my hand. Okay, bye. And the first thing I'm gonna do is use a tornado tube, okay? You can get these at Michael's, you can get these at Hobby Lobby. Of course, the stores aren't open right now, or you could try to get them on the internet. They're like $2, okay? Shipping probably costs more than the tornado tube. In order to make this a little cooler, I have my food coloring. So this one's gonna be red. Alrighty. And this one's gonna be yellow. Okay. And it's, you can see it's getting yellow, yay. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the tornado tube and just screw it on. Now, before you do this experiment, you really need to take the little plastic collars off. If you don't, it's going to leak water. So the little when you take the top off, you always got the little ring. Have mom or dad help you do that with a pair of scissors. Snap that off. Okay, so I got this bottle full of the red dye. And I'm going to take this empty bottle and screw it on top. And what we're going to do is see if we can make a vortex, like my little tornado toy. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So cool. Okay, so you guys might be at home saying, you know what? I don't have a tornado tube right now, Mr. Skelcy, but I still want to do this cool experiment. Fear not, my young scientist. You can do this at home, and you don't even need a tornado tube. You still need two 2-liter bottles. This is just full of water, H2O. I put some food coloring in it. And you're going to need another empty bottle. And this is going to work a lot better if you can have somebody help you. So, let me see if I can call my son, Shane. Let's see. Maybe Mr. Bananas can call him. Hey, Mr. Bananas, can you call Shane? Shane! Shane! Come back, Shane! Come back! Oh, there you are.
Hey, Mr. Bananas.
Social distancing!
Get away from me.
Get away from me! Okay, so, Shane, I need help making a tornado tube because the kids want to do this at home. So I got the materials, and guess what this is?
Duct tape.
Duct tape can be gray. This is black. This is Gorilla Tape, pretty strong. So what I'm going to ask you to do is hold this on top as evenly as you can, okay? And then I'm going to try to tape it with the duct tape in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so let me dry this off again because we want the duct tape to stick, obviously, and I need my glasses on or I probably won't tape it right. Okay, I think it's dry. Okay, so maybe if you go around to the front to do this, that might work better. All right, so try to get it on top as best you can, even. Okay, so if you got duct tape at home, don't use like Scotch tape, okay? It's gotta be heavy duty tape. You use Scotch tape, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be water everywhere. It's gonna be, oh no, the tornado's going crazy. And so I'm just tearing this in half. I'm probably gonna use both pieces. And I'm gonna see if I can get this on here. How you doing, Shane?
Good.
Are you excited about the vortex?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Wizard of Oz?
I did. You showed it to me.
Oh, cool. And guess what was in it?
A tornado.
Yes, and flying monkeys! Okay, we know there were flying monkeys in the movie. Okay, so, pretty good. I'm going to put a little more tape on. Mrs. Skelcy's not here, but if she comes home and sees water all over the place, I'm going to be a science teacher that's in trouble. Okay. Okay, let's see, Shane. Okay, let's give it a go. You want to do it?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so flip it upside down and do short little circles. And we'll see if our vortex works. Oh, stop. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Didn't even need a tornado tube. We were able to do this just using duct tape. And it is leaking a little. So if you do this, you might want to do it outside. You want to try it one more time?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. I think it's gonna get it started. Just let's see what happens. A little more spinning action there, Shane. Oh, look at that. Vortex. 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 Okay, cool. Thanks, Shane.
No problem.
We're sunning. Social distance. Well, okay, whatever. We're getting it. Alrighty. Hey, guys. That sort of wraps it up for Science in Mr. Skelcy's Kitchen. But a really quick reminder. You know, last time I said, oh, we need to thank doctors and nurses. And then later on I started really thinking about it. And I'm like, You know, we need to thank the people that work in the grocery stores, the cash register lady, the pharmacy. There's so many other people out there. And we've got mom and dads in the Fox community that are those people, okay? And they're doing awesome things so we can get through this COVID-19 problem. And remember, there's a lot of good scientists out there trying to figure this out. So, you know, I know it's getting a little hard being inside, but you can still go outside. You can go for a walk. Just keep that social distancing. Don't forget, keep washing your hands. You know, I think of people that are like, you know, why is this happening now? Why is this happening to us? This seems so terrible. And it is. I'm one of those people too, but then I ask myself, what can you do with that time that's been given to you? Do something good. What could you do that's good? Draw a picture for a neighbor. Tape it to their door. Wave to somebody. Give mom and dad a hug. Those things make a big difference. The little things make a huge difference. And when we make a huge difference, we're going to get through this and we're going to be so much stronger. We'll be at Fox pretty soon. I'll be singing my silly songs. I'll be doing my crazy stuff that I like to do. Drinking out of my hydro flask. Glug, glug. So, I miss you guys. I love you guys. And we'll see you next week.